Hi everyone! So welcome to Harvest Your Lunch. I'm Cheska Ramirez, one of the co-founders of GIY Hydroponics, and thank you so much for joining. And so just a little thing about GIY is that we want to change how we consume our greens. So this is live plants is as fresh as it gets. So the plants that you have today are actually alive, so they still have their roots, they're still growing, they can actually continue growing. So we gave you these beautiful lettuce and then these beautiful basil as well, because we're gonna have two recipes which our hosts, Kina and cutie little Amara, are going to show us how to do today, which we want to help you guys enjoy your greens in a fresh, different way. So, okay, so I guess we can start with our little cooking segments with Amara and Kina. Okay, thank you guys.
Hi everyone, my name is Kina Pasqua and this is my 5-year-old daughter Amara. We are home cooks and we really enjoy fresh greens as well, at least I do. And so we want to present to you something that's easy to make at home using these plants. And how easy is it to make? Well, a little 5-year-old could probably do it because we're not really going to cook ingredients today. I'll do all the chopping. Please don't eat the ingredients before we use them. And one more thing is that Christmas is right around the corner. So having this green and yellow and it's just going to bring you into a festive mood. So let's start for this. For the basil, you get the leaves that are closer to the base so that the baby leaves up can keep growing. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we've got enough maybe to fill halfway through the bowl. So we get the big leaves. Yeah, the big beautiful leaves. And again, so we know exactly what has gone into growing this plant. So this can really go straight to your bowl. This is literally farm to table and the freshest of the fresh. So first, start boiling your water, and when that comes to a rolling boil, that's the time that you put in your salt and your pasta. Okay, so all you'll need for this recipe is, okay, we've got our olive oil, your basil, okay, garlic, we don't need this, your cashews. So I think traditionally pine nuts.
Yes, pine nuts are traditionally used, but the problem is pine nuts are not local here. They're not native. So the best ingredients are the freshest ingredients. That's why we prefer to use cashews because they're still creamy and they're so fresh that they.
And so we mentioned earlier that this is going to be a no-cook sauce. So this is how it was traditionally made in Italy with. Probably if you have a nonno or a nonna, this is exactly what they do.
So since we're using a mortar and a pestle, you don't want to put everything inside first.
It won't
because
fit.
It's gonna overflow. It's not gonna fit. Yeah. So you put a few basil. Yep. There you go. You put a few at a time. And then you want to add your oil. So Kina, could you add oil while Amara is pounding?
Okay, and let me know when you get tired of pounding.
Yeah, so you put a little oil and a little basil at a time, so you can make your paste.
Ooh. There we go. Okay.
Continue.
Until it becomes a paste. So I don't know, Cheska, would you normally like chop up these leaves first if they're so big? Because these are such big leaves. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, so actually that's why we're not using a food processor. Is because the food processor cuts and then it bruises the leaves. So before the leaves actually release their essential oils and their flavors, they're already bruised. So that's why we're using a mortar, because you're manually pounding all those oils out. So it's more fragrant, it tastes much better. Like honestly, once you start doing this, the effort is really worth it. So keep going, there you go.
And also if you have leftover pent-up rage from 2020, then you can also let it out on this mortar and pestle.
Yeah, it's a very good
cathartic way to release your tension. So I'll add in some more leaves. Actually, you're doing a fantastic job, love.
Good job.
Can I get a smile? Do you want some music playing?
Yes.
Yes?
Let
Yeah,
me
almost
mix
there. So
it,
you have to
but-
wait for it to do a rolling boil
Don't
because
forget more.
otherwise you won't really get it to the right temperature as when you need it to cook your pasta noodles.
Now you have your pound basil. You add your garlic. Just a little recap. While the pasta is boiling, we have the pound basil. We pound the garlic as well. And now we add our cashews. So in the recipe, it says about 2 tablespoons. So I think this is about a tablespoon, you know? So you don't need a lot. There you go. Okay.
Can I
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, mash the nuts. Look at that. It's starting to come together, right?
Okay, so
Okay, looks good. Okay, how's everybody? Are you guys making your
okay,
salt?
it's
Like a
salt
pinch
and
of
cheese
salt.
time.
A pinch of salt.
High up,
Yeah, there you go.
high up, and pound. Go.
No, I'm.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Independent. There you go.
And then
Okay.
you get the teaspoon. Add the cheese to the sauce yet because if you store the pesto for it might spoil faster because of all the dairy inside the cheese. What you want to do is you prepare the pesto and then the cheese together with the pasta that you're going to eat. Okay, thank you. So this is here.
If somebody wants to try to do this box at home, what do they need to do? Just contact you and
Yeah.
see how to do the setup, and see how is it easy to do? I mean, me as a frustrated herb grower, I've always wondered how I can have my own herb garden in my kitchen. So what do I need to do? Just call you guys, ask.
Just call, just send an email or whatnot. If you're the type of person who doesn't want to grow, you can have the greens ready, available for harvest. So you know like the milkman before where they bring the milk to you every time you need milk? So it's the same concept, same thing. So if you guys finish your greens, you finish it all, just call us and then we'll refill. And as I said, the best part about this is that it's alive.
Yes.
So these are not gonna wilt. These don't need to be put in the fridge, you know? So like just harvest as you go and they're gonna be still so fresh. The freshest you're gonna get. Like if you don't have a garden, right? Like this is essentially a mini garden.
That's true. It's a mini farm.
Put it. Okay, can you guys zoom in on the pasta? Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's so green. Like
It's glistening.
it's not like gray or black, like as opposed to when you put it in the food processor.
Yes.
So there you go.
And it looks great
beautiful.
for a Christmas dish if you wanted to do that. So us at home, we like to add chopped sun-dried tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, and it just has this really festive look. And you know, I guess if you tell them that you didn't actually cook the sauce, this was made with mortar and pestle, I mean, that just adds to your street cred as a chef.
Yeah.
As a home cook.
What we would recommend usually is just, you know, just a little bit of cheese. But as we've said, you know, cheese is amazing because of all that great umami flavor. You can add more as you want. So we gave you like a good size of Parmesan. So just add as much as you want. And then there you go, Amara. Keep going.
Hey, all right, that's it. Wow.
Bye.
so
See you on next channel. Bye. Next video. Bye.
Okay.
You know, Amara said that she loves chicken. So you can add chicken, you can add prawns, you can add like mussels, clams, whatnot, or even like you can have, you know, pork chops as well on the side with your pesto pasta. And yeah, you know, you also for your salad you can add more greens like arugula or other types of lettuce. You can make different types of like a mix of lettuces for your salad. All right, okay, so let's wrap it up. Much for your time, guys. Okay, so let's just wave and say bye.
Bye-bye. Bye. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Enjoy your weekend. Bye.